Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Baker going to throw this right away. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
56.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. It's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Carr's throw caught by Alvin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
2nd and 6. Carr to throw again. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Shaquil Barrett in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Williams. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a big call there on their opening drive. They go for it on 4th and goal. It pays off.
And I think, Brandon, they were feeling like they needed to match that touchdown on the other end. They didn't want to give them an advantage by kicking a field goal and being down here at the outset.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Mayfield on play action. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it right side to White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
56, Mike, 56.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Mayfield. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's White. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets it go deep for Alvin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now 3rd down and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, they'll run with White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Carr now on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Alvin.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And shedding a man at the 40. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Carr able to locate his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On play action, it's Carr. Over the middle to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Levante David in on the tackle. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 27-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Carr again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Mike, that. Hey, Mike 20. Oh, yeah.
Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards there on a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I got you, boy. Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now back to the ground game with White.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's White.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
White.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.